For the first time since 2017, the World Baseball Classic is back and bringing all baseball fans together around the world. Professionals get to represent their respective countries in a tournament to see which country runs baseball. Welcome to Penn State Sports Night. I'm Joey David alongside Allie Wenskoski and Chris Machado, where we will take a look at what happened already in the World Baseball Classic and what to expect in the future. So, guys, with the World Baseball Classic starting up so far, it started on March 7th. What has surprised you guys so far? Allie, I'll start with you.
Yes, so I'm going to go to the other day's game of Mexico versus the U.S. And so I thought both teams actually really surprised me in this one, but I'm going to a team that is muy caliente, very hot right now, Mexico. They just have a powerhouse of a lineup, and they are only 1-1 right now. So they took a loss, which we'll start with. So they took a heartbreaking loss against Colombia. In extra innings, they lost 5-4. However, they were doing so well until Julio Urias he did 4 great innings, and then in the 5th inning, he let up 3 runs, which was their downfall. But other than that, they've just been stellar this season so far. They have people like Randy Arozarena, who's just been a great hitter for them and just excellent in the field as well, that's what you need, is players who can work both sides of the field if you want to be competitive in this game. And he is just the 2021 Rookie of the Year last year, and he also was great in the 2020 postseason. And they're just going to continue to be on fire, and I think we're going to see them move past even the next round as well.
So, not to turn this segment pessimistic already, but Team USA has surprised me, but they've surprised me badly. You look at this lineup: Trout, Alonso, McNeil, Goldschmidt, Schwarber. The list goes on and on and on. And as, Americans, we see this lineup and our eyes light up. But they've shown pretty much nothing in this tournament. Cool, you beat Great Britain. You look at their jerseys, they probably got those from Custom Ink. But at the same time, you didn't get a hit in that game and extremely, down the line. Probably, I think it was around the 4th to 6th inning, somewhere around there. And not only that, I understand none of these guys play in Chase Field in Arizona, so, got to still get adjusted to a new stadium. But the other teams in this pool did that fantastically. And you took a horrible, horrible loss against Mexico, gave up a lot of moonshots, and it's not looking good for the U.S.
Yeah, Chris, I completely agree. And I think a big thing that has to come to that is the Yankees, is the United States team's pitching staff. And I believe that if they had the bigger names show up that probably should have, they would have been a lot better. So now we're going to look into the quarters as we have moved on into the World Baseball Classic. So, Chris, who do you think are going to be the powerhouses in this new round?
Going to keep this one simple and easy. It's showtime with Team Japan. Shohei Ohtani, Team Japan absolutely dominated their pool. They went 4-0. I don't know the exact scores of the games, but they won by 6 to 8 runs, and every single game, I believe one game they won by 6, 2 games by 7, another game by 8. I want to say that those were the scores. And it's just absolutely astonishing what this team is able to do, and just the stories that we're seeing from ESPN out of Japan, just the culture and the friendliness, even in the stands with the fans. I'm excited to see what Japan's going to do and make a mark in the World Baseball Classic.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you, Chris. I actually almost picked later for who we think is going to win it all, but you'll have to wait for that. But I'm going to move a little bit to the west. Let's go to Europe. And I'm thinking of Italy. Team Italy has been such a powerhouse, and I don't think we've expected to see that either, so it's another shocking one as well. You see coffee here, and they actually put an Nespresso team in their dugout during games. So no, they don't want sunflower seeds or double bubble gum. They want Nespresso, and that caffeine has been helping them. So they actually clinched in a tiebreaker fashion when they beat Netherlands 7-1, knocking them out of the pool. But it was deservingly so. So one of their strengths is their management positions. They have Mike Piazza as their manager, and he is just Hall of Fame catcher. He's a big name. And though he's never actually managed before, he was their pitching coach in 2009, and 2013, and he also played for Team Italy in 2013 as well. And they also have big names on their field, like Matt Harvey and Vinny Pasquantino and David Fletcher, and names like that are going to help you just push past the competition.
Yeah, I love those picks, and I'm surprised that neither of you said the DR, who top to bottom just looks amazing. But now we wouldn't be doing our job, as you spoiled already. We got to go into predictions. So, Allie, I'll start with you. Who do you think's taking it all?
Well, Joey, you actually spoiled my pick. I'm going with the DR, Dominican Republic, for the win. You see how beautiful trophy? I think they're going to be lifting it. I mean, they just have so many stars on their roster. But what I think is going to push them past Team USA, who's been faltering a little bit, and Team Japan, who I guess is a favorite and usually is, but I think they don't have really the depth just because they have Shotani. I think that they have just amazing offense, which is something you need. In my opinion, we've seen in the Mets-Braves last year, we see all the time, when you have good offense, that's going to make the world. It just beats good. The pitching beats good offense all the time. They have just names upon names of stars, like Jeremy Pena, Wander Franco, all these people who do big things in MLB season, and they come together, and I just think they're going to lift the trophy.
Well, you said you need a hot firepower offense, so kind of going to take back from you. Team Venezuela, I think they are going to win the World Baseball Classic, and to me, you have guys Ronald Acuna Jr., Altuve, Miggy. These guys currently run the MLB, and like I mentioned with Team USA, we saw that lineup here in the States, and Venezuela just kind of got swept under the rug. We didn't really look at them, go in depth with their lineup, but with guys like that, how can you not be so excited to watch this? And they upset the DR for their first game, and the very next game, they look Puerto Rico in the face and say, hey, let's dance. Beat them, upset the DR and the PR, and I think Team Venezuela is going to go all the way. They're going to take home some hardware.
I really love those picks, guys. Those are two great powerhouses. Honestly, I think the odds-on favorite is Japan. They're just so hot right now, and Shohei Ohtani's probably the best baseball player alive, and maybe even ever. It's safe to say that baseball fans have missed the World Baseball Classic and are excited that it's back. Leave a comment on your World Baseball Classic prediction. For Chris Machado and Allie Wenskoski, I'm Joey David. Thanks for watching Penn State Sports Night, and have a great night.
Hey everybody, thank you for tuning into this edition of Penn State Sports Night. We hope you liked that segment.
And we're sure there's other Penn State Sports Night segments that you are going to love as well. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content.
And check us out on social media for updates and behind the scenes clips and pics. Follow us on Twitter at PSSN TV and on Instagram at PSU Sports Night to keep up with all the action.
For all of us here at the Belisari Media Center, we are
Penn State Sports Night.